Hi, and welcome to SAS TV. My name is Belinda Davis, and we had a family emergency. So this is my last reading tonight. I can't believe Dee Dee. I had to beat Dee Dee ass. Dee Dee decides you wanna. Dee Dee had to beat Dee Dee ass a minute ago. Sure did. I had to do it, but I had to get his ass. Dee Dee got in trouble for being acting up in school, for going to sleep and tooting in the morning. And then when he get rested, he want to get up and float with his leopards and get up and just walk around people room. Oh, nigga, no, you won't. I took that game. I took that phone. Dee Dee got a big TV. I don't have Dee Dee got a TV like my mama got. I unplugged that mug. Not today. You are on a punishment. Dee Dee will be volunteering every Saturday morning and reading 2 pages a day. There will not be any games played until I'm ready. Get this fool back to the beginning. I don't know what he think going on around here. Had to try to have an attitude. I would knock Dee Dee to the floor. So my oldest son is in charge of him when I get home as far as work, homework, being on the schedule. Dee Dee has gotten out of hand. I seen that. Baby. You won't be embarrassing me, or I'm going to come up there and pop your butt. I will be at that school. I sure will. I'm going to give him time to get himself together. There won't be no more games being played. In the mornings, there will not be no sleeping in the back. You're going to get up and walk to that bus stop. And I will be sitting out there watching. Then I will get in my car and do what I need to do. He will be getting up at 6 o'clock, 6:30 for now. I'm going to let him sleep an extra 30 minutes. But when he get up, he going to get up and keep it pushing to that bus. Don't be no sleep before. I'm over that. Dee Dee done pissed me off. Dee Dee has made me upset. Dee Dee was going to have to be independent. I'm going to show Dee Dee how to be independent. Dee Dee been hiding secrets. And I put, because my other schedule was like I worked almost every day. I really didn't get a chance to look, but I got a chance to talk to his teacher, and she was telling me, so I helped him with a project, but see, he left out the part that he had to write the story. And then she wrote me, he did the project, but he didn't write what story? That was a rough draft. He didn't want to write it. Okay, Dee Dee didn't want to write the story because he's not good with writing. I'm gonna help you with that. Get you off that game. I took all his activities away. Everything. And he better be glad. He better be glad I knew about this before I bought them shoes. Because he'll be wearing runovers until spring. Oh, this is gonna be. I let up. I let him play the game on President's Day. Then it's back to business. When I get he got good grades. With him going to sleep. Him going to sleep. In the morning, she says he's coming in and just sleep. Or some, she says not every day, but he'll go to sleep, which will cause him to be behind. I said, he go to sleep. Why aren't you calling me? I told y'all to call me. Please don't make me come up there. Dee Dee go to sleep. You call me, I would check Dee Dee ass on the spot. And I shouldn't have to do that. I've already did my job today. Dee Dee don't like it. Bed at 9 o'clock. Bath at 8:30. Okay? TV's for 1 hour. Eating is for 45 minutes. You're going to read your life away. You get 1 hour of anything that you want to do other than the game. You will be volunteering with me every Saturday and Sunday until I feel like it's over. I need an assistant anyway to work for free. Sure, you're going. You know, he didn't like that. He just looked at me and said, oh, no, there ain't going to be no more sleeping and creeping on Saturday. You be up at 6 a.m. Matter of fact, this Saturday you're going to have to be up and Friday. No, Saturday. Saturday, you're going to have to be up this weekend. And you're going to be with me. You're going to be doing filing. I'm going to show you how to use the computer. You're going to sweep. You're going to clean the tables. You're going to work for free. You're going to know that you should have did the right thing. I'm going to wear his butt out. When I get through with Dee Dee, he ain't got to do right. He ain't going to have no choice. I bet he won't go to sleep again. So this is what's going on for you for the next 6 months. I do see there's some inner sadnesses with the change. You're having to make a change in a situation. I do see some messages coming in for you of invitation. And the message of invitation is going to bring a change of events for you. I see you looking back. I see you looking back, but I see you thinking over. I see you expressing yourself in a financial there ain't no TV. Do you hear me? What's wrong with these? Because it's getting ready to be spring. You know, when it get ready to be spring, and then they start acting a fool again right there at the end of you and getting hype. So when they start getting hype, it's going to be spring, and everybody's getting in trouble. I don't do zeros. I don't do miss. This boy missed the homework assignment. We'll talk about that later, but I don't do those games. I don't do missing assignments. I'm like, where your book at school? Oh, no, big y'all want every book here. Oh, no, 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 baby. You're going to be reading something. I told my son, get out your 12th grade books. Get out the algebra book. Get out something, but get him to reading and jotting. I'm not doing that. He would not get it back until I'm ready. I was gonna get him a PS4. I was gonna take the X. He ain't get nothing. Didi gonna get that same game. He gonna get them $10 V-Bucks, and he gonna play that game till his life fall off. He gonna play that game till his life fall off, and he would not at this about that phone. He is not going to be on. All his homeboys gonna miss him. It's gonna, baby. You ain't gonna be talking to them kids. Maybe to March. I'm gonna be gone after this evening. Tomorrow, we'll talk about it another day. We'll open up a live tomorrow and talk about it. Okay, so man, this is what's going on with you. I do see when it comes down to financial situation that you are going to be you're going after you're going after a new home, but you know we don't play those games. Well, no parent does. Just gotta put him on the punishment. He had to know to go in a bathroom stomping. I laid his butt out in the bathroom stomping. Who the hell? All over. I'm not playing with it. I don't play those games. I've been letting him get away too long. I told him I was gonna get him. I said, I smell a whooping. I smell it on your breath. It's coming. Okay, so ma'am, I'm sorry. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up. So your desires for whatever's going on is going to drive you into a property matter. I do see here that your judgments for some type of happiness in a situation is going to bring out some feelings in you. You have good things coming up, but you're going to have to count your losses in February. Do not go back to any old things. And I see you trying to revert back. I see you trying to get caught up back. I see somebody trying to bring you in back. Do not get caught up in that situation. There is a career opportunity that you can take advantage of that's coming your way, and then there's an offer and possibility meeting someone. I do see you realizing at the end of February that it wasn't worth it and you should have been gone. Something wasn't worth it, but you still gain access to new employment or employment ideas and offers and side businesses and careers. That's what's coming up for you. Your advantages are going to be seen through situations where you cannot make a decision. And I need you to take the best out of all of the situations that's coming up this month and win because something's trying to hold you back. That's number one. And then in the second month, I do see you looking back, and I see this authority figure coming to you about something in relationship or in blame of. I do see losses and desires and regrets. I do see that you are very upset, or you was very upset. You coming down now. Your career. Yeah, this income's coming in for you. This income's coming in for you. You have a very nervous anxiety energy in the month of April. A very nervous. The next 2 months, you are still climbing from a situation. Something that you are still climbing from, but you are continuing your life. You go up, you go down. 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 You're traveling towards happiness, but be secure. That's why you're up. That's why you're balancing. You're still a little bit insecure about the situation that happened. It's going to really be hitting you in February. You're going to really have to take all the good things out of the bad and use those things. That's the only thing that's going to get you through. Just executing that goodness, executing that fresh energy, executing the things that's going to work for you, executing the good things even though the bad things are happening, multitasking, making decisions on a minute's whim, moving and shaking and moving. Come on, mama. You can do it. You can do it. Something trying to drag you down, okay? Or those feelings you're really not done with. You're still dealing, but I need you to climb. I need you to reach. I need you to grab it. I need you to use your confidence at this time where things are at like they're maybe slowest or saddest or not going your way. That's when you have to pull your strength in and continue to climb the rope. And in your reading, your rope is opportunities. Your rope is presentations. Your rope is new opportunities over and over again. This is your third month. Right here, shake it and bake it. And woman, Didi had to tell his teacher the reason why he went to sleep is because he be on his phone all night. And you know I don't like nobody saying nothing to me. She didn't want you. Could you tell? I almost called her and cussed you in your life. Tell me. Why did they do for Didi? Because first of all, Didi does not have a cell phone when he goes to bed. Didi is just lying to you. He's making that excuse. When we get up in the morning, I sit in front of the bus stop and I let Didi sit back there and sleep under the warmth of the heated seats. No more of that. Yeah, that's what that one is. Having to get up and go back to sleep. He gonna get up. He gonna get up tomorrow and walk to that bus. Okay, so here are some positive changes that's coming in for you. I mean, I'm gonna tell you like this: if you want a relationship to come back in from the past, you know the person gonna come back, but they're gonna be gone the next day. So this back and forth and back and forth and forth and back energy is in your cards for some reason. But see, the thing about it is you are moving towards being happy, but your thoughts and your self-esteem is keeping you in a place of being comfortable with something. You're being comfortable with a situation. You're being comfortable with something. Something that's trying to make its way in to make you feel placed. Like you can't move from this energy. And that's trying to keep you pushed, it's really blocking you. Pay attention to what's going on. Pay attention to the push and pull. Pay attention to the mood swings. Pay attention to how things are trying to take you here and then take you there. How you balance yourself as you move on the good. You take everything good out of the bad. Any opportunity that's bad, you turn it into good. You show your inner strength and your free will to make decisions, and it will turn your perspective. It will instantly turn your perspective. It will turn the good to the bad to the good. You'll be able to grab the bad and see it as good and still live with it. It's almost called making something out of nothing. It's reverse psychology for you because it's not that you are doing bad. Your mood swings. You have these mood swings in the next couple of months that's going up and down, and they're all projected from a comfortable place where you thought it was comfortable. It's almost like you was living at home, but it was a dangerous home, and you didn't know it was dangerous until you got bit by one of the dogs. And even when the dog bit you, you saw it in love because you have been dealing with it. You felt the way about it, and you're gonna have to detach yourself from that energy. You're going to have to detach it because it's blocking you, it's stopping you, it's trying to make its way back into your mind so you can't forget, so you can stay in that place, so you can go into sadness, so you can't see your new beginnings, so you can't embrace anything new, or so it can set limits on anything that could be good for you. That is a energy that could be very demonic. It could ruin your life. It could ruin your mentality, and it sparks from your self-esteem. It comes from your self-esteem and past regrets and imbalancement. So in order to smooth it out, take advantage of the good. Anything happen, act as though it's happening 100 times. Anything bad, think about what if and grab the good out of it. That's how you beat the devil at his own game. It's a mental game here. This is a mental game. When money's coming in, authority figures and situations are looking good. If you leave this authority figure are going, you may go back to him. You may go back to a situation that is horrific for you. And you're just gonna have to learn the hard way. You're just gonna you're just gonna have to climb yourself out. And if you're not going through that situation, I want to tell you that it is every much so present in your heart. It is every much so present in your mentality, in your perspective, how you speak, how you look, how you sit, how you think, when you think of things, what it does to you. You have got to work on your self-esteem so you can just crank it back up and take advantage. Beat the devil at his own game. Just crank it back up. Sit back and start thinking about what you can take advantage of. What's in all of this that I can take and make myself feel better about. First, you have to raise your, whatever you got to do to raise your self-esteem by all means, because that's what's going to kill this cat. Ain't nothing going to kill this thing. I mean, baby, it's trying to do you like this. It's really trying to take you down for the count. What is this? It's in your cards. It's in your cards. It's your self-esteem. It's your self-esteem. Not that you feel bad about yourself, but you took a shock. It's almost like being in a place and everybody is famous, including you, but you haven't realized it yet because you don't have self-esteem. Think about when you did. Embody that. Be your inner Beyonce. Be your inner goddess. Be your inner whatever. And be your inner whatever you need to be for these next couple of months, because I need you to get over these humps, because there is an opportunity for advancement that could really help you financially. But you will not be able to take advantage of it if it was to present itself plainly to you. See, that's how the devil works. He try to fool you. He try to make you think that you're supposed to feel this way. And now you are in an energy of being stuck. Yes, ma'am. Something's trying to stick you to the past. It's called growth. And it's not a testing, it's called growth. Now, all I need you to do is pull yourself on up. Just keep on pulling every day, every minute, every second. And as you pull, you raise your self-esteem up and you lift your head and you lift your head and you lift your head. You do not let the devil get the best of you. This is your life. This is your time. These are your blessings. What's for you is for you. But in order to incorporate it into your life, you have to take advantage. You have to take advantage. Raise your self-esteem. You cannot take advantage when you do not see it. You cannot take advantage when it's in your face. It's almost like you're dead. Like something's in your face. Here I am. Come take me. And I just can't grab it because I'm just not strong enough. And it could be sitting on the tip of your fingernail. That's the weakness. That's how weak you are. Not bad. You just don't feel like going after it. You just don't feel like going after it. And I'm about to get cracked up, about to cry. I'm sorry, just excuse me. But it's right there on your finger. I am so sorry, excuse me. It's right there at the tip of your finger in whatever this is, whatever this energy is, whatever. Please, 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 come on, mama. Climb, get out and walk. Run in place 50 times. Do 10 jumping. Just go take a beat to it. I need you to pop out of it. This opportunity is right at the back of your neck. It's like the opportunity is right here. Why wouldn't you get it? The plan is for you to miss it, but to use you to miss it, so your self-esteem can be all the way down. So you will never acknowledge the good things that could happen, that could ever happen to you. So you can never acknowledge who you are. So you can never see who you truly could be. But if I just keep shoving her head down, she will never get what's coming to her. She can't even raise her self-esteem to even walk away. But there's understanding in everything. There's communication in everything. There's a way out of everything. But you have to use the laws. You have to use the laws. Work it against itself. Raise your self-esteem and you kill that energy. Because that energy is oppression for you. That energy raises codependency with you. You don't have that. But it will make you think you lean in on, like you're desperate. It's going to make you think, I'm just lean. I'm just desperate. I just got to hold on to it because I've known it for so long. It's always been around me. It really didn't hurt me, even though it tossed my whole forehead out. It took my whole self-esteem, but it's okay because it's just a sense of comfort for you. Don't see it as a codependency because that's the way the meaning is coming in. You got to think past that. You got to throw it on the floor. Work on your self-esteem and you'll kill every bit of it. It's a trick. It's a trick. It's trying to get you to miss it. Something's trying to get you to miss it. And this is coming from nowhere. It's all about harboring. Whatever you are holding, I told you, I got to get rid of this stuff because these things will become to you. They will come to you and make you feel as though you've gotten nowhere and you have gotten nowhere. If you ever think that you've not gotten anywhere. It's 2020. Look at the calendar. It ain't 19, it's 20. That is something that you can prove. And if you can prove it's 2020 and yesterday was 2019, you can surely uplift yourself. You can find something to show you that the day has changed, that nothing's the same. You have to prove the facts to your mentality, but you have to work in your will, self-esteem. Work it, raise it, do whatever you got to do to give it up because that energy wants to take you down for the last time. And I need you to kill, kill, kill. It's and when I say take you down for the last time, it's going to work through things that you can make excuses for. Because everything is going to try to work through, it's things that you can make excuses for. As soon as something happens, I guarantee you got an excuse for it because it's built that way for you to make excuses so it can attach to you and never let you go. That same energy that was given to someone, now it's going to come back and try to take you in. No, 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 no. We're not talking about spiritual stuff. We're talking about life. We're talking about life situations. We're talking about coming out of something and not purely coming out of something. And the leftovers, realizing that the leftovers took a shook to your self-esteem. But when it comes down to this world and it comes down to energies and negative energies, oh, they know how to get you. You have to always keep your mind in the light. You have to always to keep your head up, even when you're doing bad, even when things are not going your way. You have always got to keep your head up. You are supposed to never shake. Even if you've been shook, you never let them see you sweat. You deal with it. You fight over. This is what I do. When I've had that issue a lot of times, what I do is I feel for it. Let me tell you what feel for it is. Think of everything in your life. You know how you feel worried. And sometimes you worry so much that you cannot identify where it's coming from. Well, you have to get real with yourself. Hey, Miss Carrie, start thinking about everything that makes you feel that feeling. Everything that's on your mind is about you write it down. And that feeling that intensifies, that makes you feel that way every morning or every day, that's your executor. That's who you get rid of. Whatever that feeling is, because that feeling is going to free you. And the thing about it is that one feeling is the thing that's been stressing you the whole time. It's a thing where your mind has really been. The other, huh? No, it's the next time. It's the next week. It's next week. That's what I said, next Thursday. Yeah, you just worked this last week. Not yet. Next time. I'm on the thing, and it's next time. He already told me. We have the demo Friday, so ain't no use. We have the demo, Brandon. We have the demo Friday, so we'll just get to the next time. He just told me today. If you want to, you can, but I mean, it's up to you. But I mean, I let the other people do it if I was you and just take it the next time. I let the other people do it and then you just do it the next time. Cause I need it done like 10 minutes. Cause Saturday I gotta be there at 9. Friday I'm off. I gotta be there at 9. I think about it. I say we can make the room. So that's what you got to identify with. You have to identify with your self-esteem. You have to identify that feeling with your self-esteem. And when you think about self-esteem to you, what do you do to raise yourself back up? You have to take a different tactic because the old tactic has been figured out. Do something different to raise your self-esteem, and it will detach that energy, and you'll be able to live your life. No matter what, you cannot miss what's coming for you, but the joy that you are supposed to get from receiving it could never be yours if you don't raise your self-esteem. You may give them, but okay, yeah. Instead of saying, man, I am honored by this. I really appreciate it. This is something that I wanted. You know, you have things add to your life. This will only make you feel dead because you won't feel anything because you're still in this low self-esteem and you don't know how to aim at it. You don't know what feelings to release. So watch for that energy, okay? Watch for it. It's not bad. It just wants you to go back to 2019 and sit again. It was a It's like a germ. I was okay with her having a cold every day. Now that she's taking medicine, she thinks she all of that. So I just may, give her a permanent achoo, just to remind her that I can give her the flu. You see what I'm saying? Take your vitamins, you may not get it. Take your vitamin C, you may suppress it. Do things to raise. Do you see what I'm saying? But do something different with faster results, okay? So you're going to be thinking about this thing that you want to do. I see you uplifting from something near March. Good deal. Good deal for you. Good deal for you. Good deal, Ross. It's like you can hear you know how you hear the AC coming like that? Sounds like little sparkles. That's the energy opening up. That's a new energy. That's the energy opening up. Like when your ears are open up that that's new energy open up, and you have that in your cards under your desire and your commitment to yourself. Good. So it's gonna happen naturally anyway. Yes, it's gonna happen naturally anyway. But that boost ain't gonna hurt nothing. I see money opening up for you. Get through February, mama. Get through February. Get through February. Get through February, because there's a peace here and there is a joy here, but there is a energy of dealing. And it's not dealing, it's decisions. Balance. Normal life. Decisions. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling normal. I'm feeling myself. I'm not perfect. I'm me. I'm moving. I'm shaking. I'm making decisions. Yeah. That's what I need from you. It's gonna take you a month to hit it. I say 3 weeks and you'll be ready. Yes, it's property matter. And it's going to be a whole new outlook. It's going to be a whole new way of looking at things, because you chose a new way to bring in that self-esteem. So you have to understand who you are. You have to understand when you are. You have to understand when you use another way to raise your self-esteem, then your blessings come in a new way. Your love life comes in a new way. Things will come from another outlet to bless your life, because you set the tone for a difference. Understand what I just told you. You got good things. You're going to still have problems, but you're going to be dealing with them different. They will no longer suppress you. They will no longer make you feel as though you're not living life. You will accept them and be humbled and feel grateful. And you will see things come quicker and things come more solid, and you will know who you are then. You will be guaranteed a spot to yourself. You will definitely fall into the box of this is me. You know what makes you tick. You know that you have to deal. You know you have feelings. You know what you won't tolerate. You know when you're feeling down. You know when something's coming at you. You know when something's trying to change. You know your balance. You know your indecisions. You know your ins. You know your outs. You know who you are. So you shouldn't have any issues with anything that's coming in that you cannot identify with. This one just shook you. Now you got to wind yourself back in another route, and it will stay. It will stay. Money's gonna come in. Spiritualism is gonna go higher for you. Your enemies will fall back. They will think before they even charge at you. Money offers is coming. There's opportunity for advancement in children. I'm gonna go pop my okie dokie in my bed. Zumba tomorrow night at 5:45. I guess I wear my little workout stuff tomorrow to work. Going in early. Going in early tomorrow. So I see 6 months, and in your 6 months, you're going to be recovering from being blamed for something. You're going to be working out things with property matters, and you're going to be seeing something different. Your judgment is going to change about people. You are going to, I just keep hearing this sunshine type of energy here. You will be protected and blessed in your income. I want you to stop worrying about travel, because if you look at the travel, June and July is a good time. You're going to walk away from something or a thought of something because you want to move in another direction. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Why couldn't you do this now? Why couldn't you put the pistol in your pocket and run? At first you were just shooting yourself in the foot, shooting yourself all over the place. You didn't even know you were shooting yourself. Now you know when to pull it out. and how to use it and who to use it on and whether to pull the trigger or to stick it back in your pocket. Decisions, balance. It looks good for you. I love it. You're climbing out, mama. You're climbing out and you're fighting. You're climbing out and you're fighting. You're climbing out and you're fighting. And you know what is to be ended. You know what is to be ended. Yet you have found out how you root and how you move and how you think and how to comfort yourself. There's still a little bug in the room. It's authority figure. You just have an issue with completion. To you, it's like getting rid of a family member. There's still love. You being an air sign, I'm not going to talk you against that. But find a peace with yourself if you're going to keep this person around. Find a peace with yourself because you have more and more. Find a peace in it because you can't harbor. Even you just cannot harbor anymore. And in your life won't allow. It's too much stressful. It's dead. It has to go. You're going to have to find a way to deal with this individual. I don't see new love. This person, I don't know, honey. Go out of this business. Go after this business. The best thing rocking for the next 6 months is the increase in income. The best thing rocking is your balance. The best thing rocking is you finding out who you are. When I say who you are, what makes you tick, what makes you move, what can you do to make you feel better? How can my blessings come about? Do I have any good luck? Do I have any prosperity? Am I even open for change? Those are self-esteem issues because every day is change. You can get money anywhere. You can go out anywhere and get a job. It's self-esteem. Once you find another way to raise it, then things are going to come in another way. But I'm going to ask you this, and I know you don't want to hear it. Find a way to place this individual in your heart where you can become peaceful about it, even if it means keeping them around. Do what you got to do, because you have not let it go. It ain't my business. Money's good. Opportunity is good. Judgment is good. Perspective is good. Change is good. Open opportunity is good. You just have a little stain. You just have a little stain. It's going to take you a minute to get over. And you have to find ways to do that. And I'm not going to continue to talk about that because your next thing that's going to be coming in this summer is going to be marriage. How come I'm not in a permanent relationship? How come I'm not moving forward with someone? Because there are offers on the table from a lot of suitors at this time. Income's going up. Authority figure is talking about his property and it's talking about him. He's jealous. He's going to get jealous about something. You're going to come into something and he's going to be very jealous. He's going to be very jealous. And surprisingly, thinking that he's going to hurt your feelings. But you know what you're going to do? You're going to raise your one on his ass. You're going to be like, I don't care if you do not agree with what I do. Back to business. See how that confidence works? So that lets you know that you've always been the better person than them. You're going to get your answers. But you got to get your self-esteem up. You already know that you're going to figure that person out like that. But you're going to only see it when you're up here, when you're glad about it, when you know who you are, when you stand in your power, when can't nobody else sit you down but you. Not even the person that scratched you that hard. Now, if you can put the person that you didn't want to give up, or you had no intention of giving, when you sat them down, I ain't got nothing to say but work, honey. Give it everything you got because you worked for it. You earned it. You need it. And don't let nobody tell you different. If they do, they lying. Go after what you want. In your self-esteem, you're just in a place where you cannot receive what you need emotionally because you still feel as though you've been broken. But you haven't. You have to find another route to bring in your self-esteem. And you will get your test of the time. They're going to come at you and show you their same activity. But now that my self-esteem is up, I'm sensing something here. Do I smell hating? And you're going to pick up on it just like that. And then you're going to curve that ass. What I mean by curve, anywho, you were saying about what? It's jealousy. Okay, don't worry about it. You're going to get your desires for travel later on in the summer. But you got to think about where you want to go and what you want to do. At that point in your life, you will be guided. Because you are ready to walk away from a situation. You're ready to walk away from something else. You are going to be doing a lot of growing this year. You're going to be doing a lot of growing. But you're going to notice that you're going to be feeling better, you're going to be looking better, and you're going to feel uplifted because your protection is going to come in with your walkaways and what you should do best. Those ultimate things you just do not want to touch, your blessings will come in to recover your energy to move forward. Because some things people just can't deal with. Even mine, you're protected at that time, so you will be led in the direction that you need to go. This is a beautiful reading. This is a beautiful reading. It's very safe. It's very safe, and I know that's what you want. You want things to be very safe. Nobody wants to feel us. I can relate to this reading so bad. I was really feeling it. I could relate to this reading very, very heavily. I can. So I understand. That's why I was light on you. I didn't give you the heat. I just gave you a little jalapeno. Gave you a little chicken. I gave you a little. So here we go with prosperity. This is prediction. Now I'm going to give you prediction. Someone's going to offer you something that you need to make a decision about. You're either going to go work for yourself or you're going to go after this financial opportunity in a workplace. Now, it's going to give you 2 months or 2 days or something with twos. There's some childishness that's going to be going on up and around you with relatives and friends and something. I want you to think about where you lose in that type of situation. Maturity is called upon for you when it comes down to family members and responsibilities. I see the side business taken off, and I see jealousies. I see codependencies, and I see defensiveness, and I see people trying to raise the bar at you. That energy trying to come back. I'm starting to think that energy is coming from that individual. When they come around, here we go. When they do this, here we go. When it, check, I just want to make sure. Because it looks like that's where it's coming. Lots of travel coming in, lots of good news. You got good cards. You just got to get over this self-esteem stuff. You can't let it take you down. Don't let it get you. You know how I am. I cut my clothes like a little stripper late at night. I'm ready to go to bed. I'm tired. You're gonna have to get over yourself. You're gonna have to get over your codependencies, which they are really not codependencies. You just don't want to let go. But maybe you're still friends with someone. You're gonna have to find a way to keep them in your life so you can have some peace here. Even if you have to keep them around, you have to keep them as a friend. Even though when you feel, when you think about them, it's a bad taste in your mouth, honey. I don't know what to tell you, but that's the only way I can tell you to how you gonna move on with your life is creating a space for them that you just don't really want to touch, and you have your mind made up in a certain way when you talk to them, so it doesn't pull you in. Okay. That is very good for you. Your stability and trust is going to be coming back this year, and your hope for travel and wins. Okay. Okay. Whatever messages you get from someone from the past that you can't make it to, it's okay. The changes that you're going to be experiencing will change your emotional life, but it will surprise your desires. Meaning you're going to be in another state of mind when change really comes for you. You'll probably be in a more prosperous level when things clear up for you, but you won't see them because you have thought they were gone in March or in February or March. You're going to be feeling that it's going to be lifting, but you won't see the full effects of it till you start going after your desires or this desire to, am I complete? Am I perfect? Something, you know how air signs are. Am I, when you start saying you perfect, then you know things have changed. There's some sneaking around and some enemies around you that talk to you, that are jealous of you, that are around you, that don't want you to do several things. There is marriage on your mind, but I do not see marriage partners coming in for you. You have a really, 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 really strong 6 months of development and change and self-esteem. You will get past it. You will get past it. I've been there. I'm going through the same thing too. I just encourage you to eat healthy. I encourage you to do exercise. I encourage you to stay positive. I encourage you everything that you think that is not a part of what you want your future to be like. I want you to find a way to replace it with something good, mentally, with words, with friends. Find structure in your everyday life that includes something that you wouldn't usually do. So now you're incorporating change in with the situation that's trying to suppress you. So the good is here and the bad is. I want you to keep doing that every day. I want you to build up your faith. I want you to build up that's how you build up your faith and you build up your trust because you build it up so much you just start moving in it. And it can't help but work for you. My name's Belinda. God bless you. And I cannot wait to see you. This is a really good reading. I know it sounds funny because the reading is funny. I gave you more instruction. I gave you more structure. I gave you more law. I gave you more ruly. I gave you ruly. I gave you rule over myself. That's the type of reading that I gave you. Gave you a little prophecy, not too much, not too much that will take you from yourself. God bless.